the me mechanical. Upe power or kasa ensunko. But Obi, Mendy 60 years. But I have seen President Kufuor say that the size of government was too big under Jerry. He came, and somehow the government was big. He apologized. I didn't know some things. I saw Mills come. Mills didn't have 40 ministers. Obi, his size was but his size was also significant. Under John, at the point his ministers were close to 90. Remember?
85, 80.
Yes, 85 is still huge. The point I want to
but now he's promising 60, not
more. Obi, you
60.
see, but that is the problem, Obi.
Have you considered?
I'm coming. Obi, this country, I say it, please, I'm coming. Obi, this country can be fixed. But for those who have had the opportunity and did something else, the chance of they fixing it is very small. Obi, I'm serious now. Obi, we are young men. Look, I say it all the time. I said this country can be fixed. But it can be fixed by people who are willing and committed, who are competent, and who don't have a record of having been given the opportunity but did otherwise. I used the example of Dampari, Martina Sempa Academy. I don't know whether I remember. I told you that all it takes for motor riders to stop jumping traffic
on Asempa FM
and stop dying in dozens. It's only for the Ghana Police Service to issue a letter that if you jump traffic as a motor rider, you'll be arrested. And for arrest, we made at only Nane Kufuor and at police headquarters. Obi, me can't be our because I don't understand why in the country riders will be crossing you when it is green and all that. Obi, Dampari issued just a letter. All has gone down. What does it tell you? This country can be fixed if you get a leader who is committed and willing. Not those who have had opportunity but did otherwise. Maybe they've repented genuinely. I believe in repentance. If Mahama, when he was president, brought his ministers to 40, when he tells me he has a lean government, I shut up. So, we have come to the place where we have to be engaging in true talk. Obi, I think discretion also does so in our governance. Me, I want us to now leave the symptoms and go to the roots of Ghana's problems. Look at the appointees you talk about at Jubilee House. What is the framework that tells you the ceiling or the cap? If you check, it's not there. So if you want to fix this country, let's go straight to the heart of it. When you were there, the figure you had, whether it was 300 or 400, it was discretionary. You justified the figure because you said that's what you needed. If you want to fix this country and you think that is a burden on our wallet, stop talking about the size. Tell us your policy. Tell us your program, which will make sure you take away the discretion. Take it out. The same with ministers. Look at what we are saying. JM said he will bring it to 60. What shows that he will bring it to 60? Now, if JM brings ministers to 60, and after 4 years he goes, and the next person brings it to 100, where have we gone? If we are a country that is serious about going on the path that is rigid and transformational, go ahead and take away the discretion. You have discretion over there in the constitution, and you are saying that he will say, do what? I want him to say that he's going to embark on a reform that will make sure that the constitution, which allows you to choose ministers and all that, if you like, let the constitution list the ministers that we have to do and say that these are 50 ministries that are key. Add another 5. Finito. Our other countries not running with maybe 30 or 40 ministers. If we think that is what will save us money and push our agenda, let's go straight to the root of it. Not talk in a way that gives you power. And maybe if you get the power, you come and tell us that there were issues. Because Kufuor had similar experience and he means well. He's one of my mentors. I don't say it out of malice. Even Kufuor, who meant well, later he had to go back on a bigger number. Maybe if it was rigid in the constitution, he would not have gone back to the bigger number. But what I say, that is the kind of way I want us to speak. Obi, then we show that we want to solve our problems. Power, even Doomso. It's possible that if in the next 2 years we can go into Doomso again. The only way you tell us there will be no Doomso is to speak to a program you have. Obi, going into the future, let's ask for programs from leaders. From Kufuor time to now, Ghanaians say they prefer tomato from Burkina. Why is it that up to now we still go to Burkina? What is it about the tomato in Burkina? What will give me joy and let me play Mohammed stay for 1 hour, play Baumier stay for 1 hour, is when I'm listening to policy options and directions. Nana said it's possible to bring a policy that will take care of kids. And you know what? the fact that the numbers at SHS has gone up, it's a vindication that there were others who were falling out. Obi, are you aware? But guess what? The numbers brings another challenge. Anytime you solve a problem, you must be ready to resolve another problem. That's how the world is, Obi. The 2022 year for Mercedes-Benz. Already, when you go to Mercedes, they have 2024 designs.
Sure.
And the complaints from the users in 2022 is fed into the 2023 design. I'll be happy if I hear Mahama saying that FreeSHS, these are the 4 strengths of FreeSHS. It has handled numbers, it has given access, it has given this. But these are the weaknesses. It has led to huge numbers. There's some level of congestion. Sanitary conditions have maybe deteriorated. And these are my direction. We do ABC. That is what is called a review based on monitoring and evaluation. These are the kind of things we want to hear. Hobby. When Mahama was president, the biggest problem for this country before Nana Akufo-Addo became president was unemployment. What is the plan for massive employment? Which 2-3 sectors are you going to use to give us 100,000 job opportunities in 24 months? These are the things we want to hear. Hobby. These are the things. Otherwise, look, JM is not a stranger. We've been in marriage with JM before. We were married to JM for close to 8 years. First 4 years, he was not the husband. He was an assistant to the husband. We are like the woman. They are worrying that. We married JM for 8 years. What happened in this country? Were all our roles fixed? We had major challenges. I'm not saying that because I can never become president. But he should tell us a plan. The time for speaking the word that will give you power is over. They had the opportunity, even Ghana card. Let me use just a simple example of Ghana card. Kufuor started Ghana card. When they came, they had serious struggles. For a long time, cards it couldn't go. The main drive has happened now. But you cannot take away the role of the card in transforming and putting some efficiency in the system, modernizing it. So the point I make is that tell us what you want to do. Because we have a sample of things that you struggle with, which were basic things. So if you struggle with them, what is the assurance that when you come, things are going to change? Obi. And please, I say it all the time, power is not the reason why you're into politics. We want to see transformation. Whether NDC is in power, NPP is in power. If I see more people get jobs, I'll be happy. Because we are not in this business, Obi, to wear a new dress every day. We want to see the suffering go down. That is the enemy. Obi. Nobody is evil. I say that JM is a handsome man. And all our candidates are also handsome. But I want to see some handsome plans. Those are the things that matter. And if anybody tells you this country cannot be changed, it's a lie. This is a country that can be fixed. It's a country that has opportunities. Come on, I say this all the time. Why should Ethiopia be flying an airline that has employed close to 100,000 people and has a chain of 1 million, and we cannot? Why? And you see, Okabibi say the politics is too much sometimes. GIS. Go and check their balance sheets. Ghana Airways from Rolling Style before even Kufuor.
94.7.
They were an entity that was in serious trouble. Which airline runs with one plane? Apart from the Choba, the DCT referred to, which other planes are there?
What are the engine?
Obi. This is Obi's engine. Obi. And you see, Obi, being an economist. But Obi, the theories have shown that a state does not need to run a business. It only must invest in it. Especially when it's for strategic reasons. When you are more than 50% a shareholder, you can be tempted to misbehave. Because politics or politicians are driven with votes and not by policies or by margins or profits or efficiency. So it has been established. That's why I'm saying that we have no excuse for going at a snail pace or at a pace which is not at the speed of light. Because as for us, we don't have to even go and experiment. It has been done already. If we want to set up an airline, Transport Minister said we want to set up an airline. I was happy. But when I heard that our shares was 10%, if we say from Obi, we should not go more than 50%. 30 or 40% is healthy. So that at least you have some level of involvement. The capital injection is important so that the fleet size can be correct. Obi. Because the man with the biggest wallet is the government. But although you have a big wallet, you have what's the word? There's so much temptation on you. Because politics and policies can affect your behavior. That's why you allow other people to be the majority. Obi, these have been established across the world. Ghana Airways failed because government was the majority shareholder. Nowhere, KLM, all the big flights, the ones you see, the government is not the majority shareholder. Because a politician is motivated by votes and not efficiency. Obi. Let's look for policy options.
Okay.
Tell PSS or about next week how to make the FreeSHS, which has served its purpose. At least it's done a lot for kids who didn't have opportunity. If it's creating some discomfort in terms of environment for others, bring a plan. That is very important. If housing, we have a challenge, rent is high, bring us a plan. A country that still relies on brick and mortar to solve housing problem is going to take us 200 years to close the gap. What is the technology you have that can provide 100,000 houses in 7 months? It's possible. The technology is there. Elon Musk is having a box house now. Costs about $8,000.
Yeah.
It's a box house. Who important at the bar? Yes, it has a toilet, it has a hall, it has a kitchen. What is the plan? If you stick to the old program, you can't have new results. If we go with JM or go with anybody who is going to go with the old results, the old formula, Obi, I said, Nana, it's one more chapter for Kufaro. 8 chapters, each year is a chapter. Very soon it's going. Even when, like I said, when Nkrumah was living, there were people who were hungry in this country. When Nana goes, people will have challenges. He's written his chapter. What about the future? Let's look for the plan.